Hi guys, welcome to the final video of our Pershore Road project. So this is the 5-bed HMO, 5-bed luxury HMO, sorry. We started, actually when did we start?
First week in March.
First week of March, and it's the end of September?
End of September now, yeah.
End of September now, so it's been quite, it took quite some time. Obviously there was COVID, supply issues, and then we had some sort of legal challenges, understandably, so that kind of dragged things out. That's our fault, and that's absolutely fine. It's a massive project. We decided to go, originally we were going to go for a 6-bed, but we decided to go with a 5-bed in the end, and to provide more space for everybody. Ash, was there anything else that we were going to do at the start?
No, I think the main thing was we were contemplating going 6-bed, but sort of pretty early on we decided that that wasn't going to be something that we were going to do. And I think coming out of COVID, given the impact that COVID's had, it's really important that we've actually got this outdoor space which we'll speak about.
Yeah, which in a minute we'll take you guys around anyway, just so you can see sort of the courtyard and the entrance and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll jump behind the camera. Again, it's Rob behind there right now, and then Ashley will walk us around and talk us through the whole project.
Second, let's do it. Happy days, cheers to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be really quick outside, and then we're going to go into sort of the main property, and we're going to have a good chat in there. So let's have a quick walk outside and just quickly pan and see the courtyard there too, which I think you got to take a credit for this too, because most of this was your idea, wasn't it, out here?
Yeah, we're still waiting for the outdoor furniture.
Yeah, bit of furniture
as well.
to come. And we've pretty much tidied up out here. You can see we've got space there for our bike racks. But if you just walk into the alley, this alleyway just connects us to the front of Pershore Road. So you can actually see what we've done down here. We've de-weeded and we've actually concreted, so now there's not actually going to be any weeds that are going to spring up. We still need to have a few more consultations with the neighbours either side. We're just thinking about putting some solar lights in here. As you can see, the sun is actually getting into this
really
area
bright.
quite well. But what we're sort of concerned about is just this 8-meter sort of stretch. You know, when it's winter, sort of when it gets dark early, we want to ensure that our tenants feel safe actually walking from the main road through to the courtyard. So we're thinking about getting some solar lights, but we need to have some conversations. Let's have a walk in. Okay. Now, again, as T says, we've kind of pretty much finished down here. The only other thing that we were thinking about putting on, and this is actually just to help the sort of the tenants, the property, and also the landlords of these properties here, it's just about putting a gate. So we're thinking about putting a gate here. Now this is a right of way, so we're not denying access. There's not going to be a lock on the gate, but it's just going to be something that sort of sections it off a little bit more, and provides a little bit more privacy for the shops, the tenants here, and the tenants in our property. So, take it inside. I think this is where the exciting bit starts, isn't it, too?
Mm-hmm. So the bike racks are in. Actually look pretty funky.
Bike racks in. We've got the astroturf, so we're never going to need a gardener out here. Hopefully we're never going to need to de-weed as well. So let's step in. So first and foremost, I think let's have a quick look at our plant room. So plant room, we've got 5 en-suites in this property now. As Stu mentioned, originally we were looking at going at 6 sort of en-suites. In order to do that, what we would have actually had to do was extend out the front, which would have taken away from the courtyard. Now, this property hasn't got a back garden, so the courtyard, aka the front garden, is the only sort of outdoor space. So we had to make sure we maximize that space. So I will take you into the kitchen diner. So for me, this is a really beautiful, really nice space. This was originally the lounge in the property. This wall wasn't here, so it sort of just opened up into a lounge. And room number 1 was previously a garage, or a side garage. So we've managed to keep the majority of the space in this property. We knew pretty early on that we wanted to put the kitchen units on this side and make this side of the sort of room, the more of the dining space and the chilling out space. So you can see what we've done here. Breakfast bar, which is functional. You know, it's really strong, really sturdy, and it looks really nice. But it's a great place for people to sit, chill. It's easily going to hold all 5 tenants of the property. TV, again, hooked up there, smart TV. And as you can see, I think we've really put a lot of work into this. Shouts out to Michael, our builder from AlphaCon, who has guided us along. And to be fair, a lot of the inspiration for the units has come from Michael. We bounce ideas off each other, you know, myself and 2 project management and Michael, our builder. And sometimes we just kind of give him a bit of a vision and allow him to play around with it a little bit. And he comes back with us and he always surprises us.
Delivers, yeah. Normally we say at our previous project what we'd like for our next project, and then he'll keep it in mind.
Exactly. So, room number 1. So this room is around about 12 square meters. Plus, you have got a really nice ensuite in there, which is about 2.5, 3 square meters. You can see we've got the waterfall shower in there, extractor fan up in the roof, tower radiators as normal, and we have gone in every ensuite, and to be fair, we've been doing this for a little while now. We've gone with the LVT tiles, so we're hoping that effectively we're never going to have to change them for a good while. Again, small things that myself and 2 always speak about: hooks on the back of doors. This is for if somebody's going in for a shower, they can hook their clothes on, hook their dirty clothes on, put their towel on there. There's a multitude of reasons why we have this. Also, back here. So again, when you're working with a HMO in communal areas, a lot of the time people don't want to put all their coats together with the other tenants or all their shoes together with the other tenants. So it's just important that the tenants have got sufficient space to put what they need here. So, you know, you can put your dressing gown on here, you can put a few outside coats on there, so it works really well. Again, I think we should shout out Josh at TMT Furniture, who has done an amazing job with the beds and with the furniture. He's actually he's found us out something that we've not looked at before actually too, which is mattresses that cannot get wet. So it's basically waterproof mattresses. So it's not something that we came across before, is it too?
Yeah,
we always used to use mattress protectors, but Josh said this is really good. I've tested it. With a little bit of tea and some water, so it works really well.
Normally with the mattress, the white mattresses look nicer in terms of viewings, but actually the darker mattresses are more practical because if there are stains and stuff like that, they're more hidden or they're less visible.
Exactly.
Shall we say?
Exactly. So we've got a dry tea station over here. We have under-counter fridge, and again you can see with the furniture, it's really solid, sturdy stuff, and it really is. It's really nice actually, and this grey is perfect. As you can see, we've used a lot of grey in this whole property. So you can see the skirting boards, architraves are actually grey. The carpet, again,
really good quality.
Super thick carpet. I've got big hands, so it really gets deep down. So we're really happy with the finish, aren't we too?
Yeah. So we can actually have a better visualization of the furniture upstairs in the big bedroom. I think we'll get to really see what it looks like.
A quick look in
room.
Let's look in room 2. Yeah. So room 2, it is finished, but we had an issue with one of the beds. I think one of the beds were broken. So Josh is actually going to come back and get the bed sorted. But again, you can see from our rooms, it's sort of just a cookie cutter approach. So we just go with simple, simple, sturdy things that are going to last, but also things that do bring out a little bit of character. So i.e. 2 lampshades here. Small storage area. Again, it's probably a little bit too small for books, but it can hold trinkets, it can probably hold keys and small stuff like that. Again, our ensuite room. And we've got probably 3 or 4 different shades of grey, haven't we too? So it was important for us when dressing that we added a little bit of colour somewhere. You can see our hallway here. This is one of our bigger rooms. So we're now actually into the old garage, so the old double garage. So you can see we've got really high ceilings. It's a really, really nice and bright room. Again, dry tea station. We always go with 3/4 beds, so plenty of space. Unless you're going with double rooms where you want 2 tenants in a room, then for us, you know, the 3/4 beds work absolutely perfect. Although, you know, you don't want people staying over, etc., etc., it's you know, big enough for a tenant to use. Again, into our ensuite, which is looking really, really good. So we've gone with the chrome sockets and switches everywhere, haven't we, too? So, you know, a few extra pounds here and there really gives it that sort of higher end finish. In this area, we are yet to put some shelving up. So we're basically going to make this into an open wardrobe because it is a really good space for us to use. And to be fair, we think it will go to waste if we don't use it for storage.
Plus you got the mirror behind you getting changed.
And it'd be perfect for you pop having new gear. Right, let's have a walk upstairs and I'm going to show you room 4 and 5. We have actually, room 4 and 5 have already been tenanted to, am I right?
Actually, it's only room 3 is left now, so all 4 rooms are tenanted.
Perfect. So I think the tenant for room 4 is actually waiting to move in as we speak.
Yeah, actually they're unpacking outside.
Yeah,
Hi, Chloe.
So this is why this room isn't dressed, but again, you can see the quality that we've worked with. We've got skylights in here. Ensuite, so this was previously one of the bigger bedrooms, wasn't it too? And when we originally seen this bedroom, we were initially thinking, can we get 2 rooms out of it? Do you remember? We were wondering if we could maybe split the rooms up and get 2 rooms out of it. But again, given the impact of COVID, given a few things that have happened over the last few months, you know, we believe the need for bigger rooms is there more than ever now. So we're looking at large rooms, you know, over 10, 12 square meters, plus an ensuite of, you know, 2.5, 3 meters. So the big rooms are real premium for us, and it means that we can achieve much higher rents.
Quickly go in.
Yeah, have a quick look. So an important thing for us, you know, when we dress in the rooms and furnishing the rooms is to ensure that the tenants will have enough storage space. Now, as you've seen in this property walking around, there isn't an abundance of sort of extra storage space. We haven't got any cupboards that can be used by the tenant. So again, those kinds of things drives our decisions and what we make for our rooms. So again, underbed storage. So this means here that, you know, if somebody wants to go to IKEA and get some of those drawers that pull out, you can get some drawers under there, you can put your shoes under there, but it's a little bit of extra storage.
And then we've got an armchair coming here for a reading area.
Perfect, yeah, again. So it's a really big room, so we just got to make sure that we make use of every inch of it, really. So I think if you pan over there too, you will see how you can kind of figure out where the rooms originally were. So you had that room 4, which was always there, and we had a walkway that went round the back, and then you went into room 5. So what we've done is make use of that landing space by putting 2 ensuites on there, which has worked perfect for us. We've had to raise the ceiling here in order to make that happen. And into room 5, which is our flagship room. So this is an absolute beast of a room. It's about, I think we are 18 square meters in this room. Yeah, it's about 17, 18 square meters, plus a really good size ensuite again. So this is the room that we were really sort of, we had to think quite hard about how we're going to position things in this room. So as you can see, now all the furniture's in, I think you can probably see it better. We've tried to create a distinct sleeping area and a living area. And even within the living area, you can kind of look and say, right, you've got your chill out area here. You know, potentially you can put a TV on the wall or a TV on the stand here. And you've also got here then, which may be an eating area, a food prep area, or it can be a study area. Finally in this room, we're onto our courtyard, our upstairs courtyard, shall I call it. And I think shouts out to Tu on this one for your vision on this in creating it. Initially we were sort of discussing it, and I thought it was probably a little bit far-fetched. Yeah. But I think for the room, I think it's perfect. It's a boutique room. It's a really nice outside space. Now for that lucky tenant, they've got a huge room. with an ensuite and also some outside space. So in the summer, especially if they have a summer like we've just had, you know, there's plenty of time to come out here and read, chill, sunbathe maybe.
I mean, check out that that view from inside out there. We've got some outdoor furniture coming as well.
Yeah.
So if you stand there, this is what the tenant will see from the. Yeah. So it's a bit too much light up there now.
It is really beautiful. It is really beautiful. So, yeah, I think if you step back in here too, again for us, it's just the small touches. So you can see here we've got some commercial grade carpet, which means that if a tenant's stepping in and out, say for instance if it's raining, you know, they're not going to ruin this carpet, which is fairly expensive, fairly thick carpet. I think we've got maybe a 10 mil carpet and a 12 mil underlay, so it's really thick, works really well. Safety wise, as you guys know, smokes throughout, emergency lighting throughout. We put a few touches in which we believe are sort of standard in HMO. So all our communal area lighting is automatic, so it automatically turns on and shuts off. That means for a HMO manager, HMO landlord, they're not going to have super sky high bills. So with this, yeah, I mean, we've finished it, ain't we too?
Yeah, that's it.
We've
Finally
got to the end. We're really happy with it. I mean, again, because of the legal issues that Tu mentioned, the project's probably overrun by 10 weeks maybe?
a lot.
Yeah, about 10 weeks, and to be fair, there was nothing that we really could do about it. It was a difficult situation. Again, during COVID, really difficult situation. But again, property isn't easy, and if you don't expect these type of things, and if you haven't got systems in place to deal with these type of things, then you will really struggle, and people will lose money, and a lot of money. So for us, this is the right way to do HMOs, definitely the right way to do luxury HMOs, and I think we're buzzing that it's completed. We only really finished dressing it yesterday, didn't we, too?
Now.
Yeah, well, literally now. So we've got 2 tenants moving in today, another 2 coming. So it's literally only 1 room to fill. So again, shouts out to Tu, that was amazing work.
Cool.
We've got all that stuff done.
Cool. All right. So that's 4 rooms out of 5 filled, and I think we're pretty much there. Just waiting for some outdoor furniture upstairs and downstairs, and that's it.
Happy days.
Yeah.
That's
Next
it on this
project.
one.
All right. See you guys.